Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please hit the subscribe. Now this start video. Victoria Newman's heart stolen by a bad boy billionaire? Aristotle Dumas shakes up Genoa City. Hold on to your seats, the young and the restless fans, because Genoa City is about to get a whole lot steamier. If the latest spoilers are anything to go by, Victoria Newman, played by the ever-graceful Amelia Heinel, might be trading in her predictable love life for a whirlwind romance with a mysterious bad boy billionaire. Yes, you read that right. Aristotle Dumas could be the man to turn Victoria's world upside down. But is this a match made in heaven or a disaster waiting to happen? Let's dive into the juicy details and explore what this potential love triangle or square could mean for Victoria, Cole Howard, J. Eddie Peck, and the rest of the Newman clan. Let's start with the elephant in the room. Victoria and Cole. Their relationship has been a roller coaster, to say the least. From reuniting over the emotional discovery of their long-lost daughter, Claire Newman, Haley Aaron, to trying to rebuild their lives together, they've had their fair share of highs and lows. But let's be honest, lately their storyline has felt a little stale. Where's the passion? The drama? The spark? Cole is a good man, no doubt about it. He's stable, reliable, and genuinely cares for Victoria. But let's face it, stability doesn't exactly make for riveting television. And let's not forget Victoria's track record when it comes to love. She's always been drawn to the kind of men who make her father, Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, break out in a cold sweat. Think back to her tumultuous relationship with Ashland Locke, Robert Newman. Sure, he was charming, but he was also dangerous, unpredictable, and everything Victor warned her about. And yet Victoria couldn't resist him. So is it any surprise that she might be tempted by another bad boy? Enter Aristotle Dumas, the enigmatic billionaire who's about to shake things up in Genoa City. Aristotle Dumas is the kind of character who oozes intrigue. He's a corporate powerhouse with a reputation for playing by his own rules. He keeps a low profile, avoids the spotlight, and seems to have a knack for covering his tracks, especially when it comes to his less-than-legal business dealings. Sound familiar? If you're getting Ashland Locke vibes, you're not alone. Aristotle's description practically screams Victoria's type. But here's the twist. Aristotle isn't just any bad boy. He's a billionaire with a chip on his shoulder and a potential rivalry brewing with none other than Victor Newman. That's right, Victor is already investigating Aristotle, which means this guy is trouble with a capital T. And if there's one thing we know about Victoria, it's that she can't resist a man who gets under her father's skin. Picture this, Victoria, fresh off yet another argument with Cole about their lackluster relationship, heads to the Genoa City bar for a drink. She's feeling restless, unfulfilled, and maybe even a little lonely. Enter Aristotle Dumas, who's in town under the radar and using a fake name. He's charming, confident, and just dangerous enough to pique Victoria's interest. They strike up a conversation, and before she knows it, Victoria is hooked. But here's the kicker, she has no idea who he really is. To her, he's just a handsome stranger who makes her feel alive in a way she hasn't felt in years. Little does she know Aristotle is the man her father is determined to take down. Talk about a recipe for disaster. If there's one thing Victor Newman hates, it's losing control, especially when it comes to his family. So imagine his reaction when he finds out that Victoria is falling for the very man he's trying to destroy. Cue the dramatic confrontations, the heated arguments, and the inevitable, "I told you so" speeches. Victor will do everything in his power to keep Victoria away from Aristotle, but let's be real, when has that ever worked? Victoria has always had a rebellious streak, and nothing makes her dig her heels in more than her father trying to control her. The more Victor warns her about Aristotle, the more determined she'll be to prove him wrong. And in the process, she might just find herself in over her head. Of course, we can't forget about Cole. He's been by Victoria's side through thick and thin, and he genuinely loves her. But let's face it, Cole is the safe choice, and safe doesn't exactly scream must-watch TV. If Victoria does fall for Aristotle, it could mean the end of her relationship with Cole. Will she cheat on him? Or will she break things off before pursuing Aristotle? Either way, it's bound to be messy. And let's not forget about Claire. She's finally reconnected with her parents, and the last thing she needs is more family drama. But this is Genoa City we're talking about. Drama is practically a way of life. Let's be real. The Young and the Restless thrives on drama, and a Victoria Aristotle Cole love triangle has the potential to deliver some seriously juicy moments. Here's why this storyline could be a game changer. Victoria's character development. Victoria has always been a complex character, torn between her desire for stability and her attraction to danger. A romance with Aristotle could force her to confront her own flaws and figure out what she really wants. Victor's role. Victor Newman is at his best when he's playing the overprotective father. Watching him clash with Aristotle and with Victoria will be pure gold. Cole's redemption arc. If Cole and Victoria do break up, it could open the door for Cole to have his own storyline. Maybe he'll find love elsewhere, or maybe he'll finally step out of Victoria's shadow and become his own man. The introduction of Aristotle. A new character always shakes things up, and Aristotle Dumas has the potential to be a major player in Genoa City. Will he be a villain, a misunderstood anti-hero, or something in between? Only time will tell. One thing's for sure. Victoria's love life is about to get a lot more interesting. Whether she ends up with Aristotle, reconciles with Cole, or decides to go it alone, one thing is certain, she's in for a wild ride. And as fans, we'll be glued to our screens, eagerly waiting to see what happens next. So what do you think? Is Aristotle Dumas the man to reignite Victoria's passion, or is he just another heartbreak waiting to happen? One thing's for sure. The Young and the Restless is about to get a whole lot more exciting. Stay tuned because this is one storyline you won't want to miss. At the end of the day, The Young and the Restless is all about love, drama, and the messy, complicated relationships that keep us coming back for more. Victoria Newman's potential romance with Aristotle Dumas is the kind of storyline that has us on the edge of our seats, rooting for our favorite characters even as we cringe at their choices. Will Victoria find happiness with Aristotle, or will she realize that sometimes the safe choice is the right one? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. We're in for one heck of a ride. So grab your popcorn, settle in, and get ready for the drama to unfold. Because in Genoa City, anything can happen, and usually does.